Accept the time lost. Accept what you failed to do. Your happiness depends on your ability to move forward and to focus on the moment.
Yo, what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Sin, coming back with another one, man. And I had to show y'all that message from the Jogging Turtle, man. Shout out to the Jogging Turtle, man. He be dropping straight gems on his Instagram. Go follow him if you get a chance, man, because you really do have to let go of that time that you lost. You really do have to let go of what you failed to do, because like he said, your happiness depends on your ability to move forward. And a lot of times when you sitting there dwelling on the time that you lost, you know what I mean? The failures that you have, all of that shit, bro, what you failed to do out here, man, listen, you just gonna keep thinking about that shit. And then you gonna overthink everything else moving forward. You gonna always overthink. You gonna always be wondering and be scared to fail and all of that shit, just because you traumatized from your past failures. You traumatized from the time that you lost. You know what I mean? You traumatized from your past experiences. And that means that you living in the past because you constantly thinking about it. You constantly being affected by it. You constantly letting that shit control you, control your thoughts, control, your ability to move forward. You know what I'm saying? You letting that shit fuck you up, and it's controlling your ability to grow because you don't want to experience anything else new or even try again just because your past experiences. So you gotta let that shit go, because it's facts, man. If you can't move forward, bro, you ain't gonna be happy. You're not gonna be happy, bro. You're gonna be sitting there still stuck in that time lapse back there and dwelling on that shit and letting that shit just ruin everything. That shit is gonna keep your ass on the low ass frequency, steady thinking about that shit, man. You're not the only one that been through some shit. You're not the only one that had to fight through some shit. You're not the only one that wish they could go back and change some shit. But guess what, bro? You can't do it. So get over that shit and enjoy the time that you have. Enjoy the fact that you made it through that. You know what I mean? Enjoy and live in the present, bro, and move forward and gain new experiences. Hell, gain more failures so you could keep trying again, because that's called experience, bro. That's how you grow in that. You elevate in that. You learn in that. But you ain't gonna never learn shit or be happy because you ain't gonna try shit, so you gonna continue to be scared. That's why fear is just such a low vibration. It's such a low energy, bro, because you get nothing from that. That fear is not motivating you, bro. If anything, it's just keeping you away from doing the things that you were supposed to be doing, what you were supposed to be, elevating and excelling in. Now you ain't elevating and excelling in nothing because you scared of failing. You know what I mean? Or you just sitting there just constantly just beating the hell out of yourself because of the time that you lost. You know what I mean? The time that you lost, the time that you was in darkness, the time that you was addicted, the time that you was going through a bad relationship, a bad marriage. You know what I mean? The time that you just fucked off doing nothing. And then it's like, yo, you sitting there just think, man, damn, you know what I mean? We do it on this journey, bro. We be just like, damn, man, I wish we knew this shit. You know what I'm saying? I wish we knew it back then. And, I wish I would have learned back then and all that other shit, bro. But, man, what's done is done. You know what I'm saying? Happiness is that way. Happiness is in front of you. Happiness is now. Happiness is what you're doing and what you fighting to get to, bro. That destination. Happiness is gratitude and still being alive and having the ability to still get out there and accomplish your goals, accomplish your dreams. You know what I'm saying? That's happiness, bro. Happiness is in your peace. But if you want to keep thinking about the chaotic times that you live, bro, it ain't no peace in that. It ain't no growth. You ain't gonna grow there. You know, you don't grow in your past. You just don't. You know, you take those experiences, you take those lessons with you moving forward. You take those experiences with you, you take those lessons with you moving forward, because the fact that you still here is a blessing. The fact that you still here means that you still have a reason to live. You still have a purpose. You still have a purpose. So you need to get on that. You know what I'm saying? You need to get on that, and you get on that by getting over your past issues. You get on that by moving forward and continuing to live life and learn and grow, you know, experience. Because you don't know how much fucking opportunity you miss out on just dwelling on shit. That's why I try not to dwell on shit, you know, just even when we have problems, we have issues in the now. You know what I mean? The things that we go through in the present, bro. Listen, no matter how mad I get, listen, no matter how upset, no matter how sad I am, no matter what emotion that I'm feeling at the time, I try not to hold on to it. Because holding on to that shit ain't gonna do nothing for me. It's not gonna do nothing for my growth. It's not gonna do nothing for my energy. It's not gonna do nothing for my process. It's not gonna do nothing for nobody around me. It ain't gonna do nothing for myself but cause me stress. Why you think it's so many people that need all of these things out here? You know what I'm saying? And they need it because they want to get over something. You know what I mean? The past, the traumas that they're going through. You know what I'm saying? The issues that they have in the present. So they always reaching for something to get over that, suppress that. They want to suppress some of those memories. And listen, bruh, it just don't help. It just don't help. So you actually got to exercise this. You know, because when we going through shit, it's just in the moment. You know what I'm saying? Even in the past, those were moments, those were, you know, times that you had, times that you went through, things that you went through. But guess what? It's said and done. You know what I mean? You done been through it, you lived it, you here. Man, listen, bro, you better move forward. If you want to be happy, if you want peace in your life, if you want serenity, if you want peace in your heart, bro, you got to let a lot of shit go. Because sitting there being mad at such and such and always being upset, it's people right now that's fighting shit because they always want to stay in that emotion. They still can't let shit go from back in the 90s. They still can't let shit go that happened in the early 2000s. They still can't let shit go with an argument that they had or a fight that they had with somebody. They still can't let that shit go. They just constantly crying over spilled milk. And then they wonder why they have these health problems. Then they wonder why they have these health issues with high blood pressure and all of that shit. They wonder why they don't have any friends and people don't want to be around them, why they have no confidence, why they have low self-esteem. Because all of that shit start to drag you down. Because rather than focus on yourself and focus on the positive things, you always dwelling and focusing on the negative shit. You know what I'm saying? And all of that shit just comes out. You know, it comes out in you. It comes out in your energy. You know what I'm saying? It affects your purpose. It affects everything, bro. It affect your confidence. It affects your productivity. You know what I mean? It affects your spirits. You know what I mean? It affects your spirits, bro. So, you know, it's hard for you to try to get a relationship with God. It's hard for you to show gratitude for the life that you have. It's hard for you to speak life into yourself, into your kids. It's hard for you to do everyday activities and remain focused. You know, so relationships and all of that shit just won't work for you. You know, those things just won't work. The average shit just won't work for you because you constantly thinking about other shit. Your head is always in a space where it don't need to be. And for some of y'all been through this. Y'all experienced this to where, you know, you want to do something, you want to move in the right direction, but your head just not there. You know, and for some of y'all that go to the gym, bro, y'all probably had workouts like this to where you just wasn't in it. I didn't had a homie, you know, piece me out. He had just got to the gym, and he was like, man, listen, I can't do it, man. My head is just not there. It's just not in it. And that was a good decision that he made. You know, when you make that decision, that means he knows himself. And that means that if his head is not there, if he not right in the right head space, then he don't need to be there, because guess what? When you not there, bro, you risk yourself getting injured. You know what I mean? You're not getting a proper workout. Your form ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Your energy is not there. So you have to even have the discernment and the ability to know yourself well enough to make those calls. And oftentimes, bro, when you don't know yourself and when you still stuck in the past, you get so used to living that life that you can't even make that call because you don't even know yourself. Yourself is that person that's always down in the dumps. You know what I'm saying? The person that you become to know is that person that's always low energy. That person that's always stressed and depressed and always vibrating low. And that becomes you. That becomes your life. Living in the past. That becomes your life. Not having the ability to move forward. So you always unhappy. You never in a good mood. You know what I'm saying? You never in a good mood. You always thinking about those past failures and now that fear is just taking over you. So you constantly at a low vibration. You know what I mean? And nothing around you can make you happy. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like how it was when you was watching porn. When I was watching porn, bro, listen, that's the state that you become in, bro. Because if you not feeling pleasure like you feel when you fapping, if you not feeling pleasure like you feel when you drinking, if you not feeling pleasure like you feel when you doing drugs, bro, everything else is just crap. Everything else is crap. And that's what you do, constantly thinking about what you didn't get done and what you failed at. You know what I'm saying? And constantly thinking about, you know, the past mistakes that you made and the time that you lost. Always thinking about that shit. Instead of thinking about the time that you have. Like, think about it, bro. Like, you thinking about the time that you lost and you not even thinking about the time you losing, thinking about that shit. You ain't thinking about the time that you losing, thinking about the time that you lost. So the time that you have is just getting wiped away. So you losing time doing that bullshit. So we got to stop that shit and move forward, bro. That's where our happiness is at. I repeat, our happiness is that way. That's why we good on this journey, because we know moving forward progress is the best accomplishment we can have, even just for the moment. And then that just makes us want to keep having forward progress. That just make us want to keep the momentum. You know what I mean? Keep in good spirits, keep good energy, stay positive. That's where happiness is at. That's where your peace is at. That's where life is at. So continue to live life, continue to move forward, continue to elevate, continue to show gratitude, and continue to be thankful that you still here. Ain't shit back there. All right? And that's my word, man. My name Jason, the Sinn-Take. Holla at y'all later, man. Peace.
First I'ma get on my grind, then second stop wasting my time on shit less important. If ain't about money, I'm going the other direction. And third, I'ma do what I gotta to eat. Fourth, I'ma sew up the streets. Fifth, I'ma never quit dropping this heat. So as long as I'm breathing, you better get used to me. Sixth, I'ma get